Welcome to Healing Path Within, and thank you for joining me for another weekly card reading. For the week of July 5th to the 11th, we will be using the Rumi Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, artwork and translation by Rassouli. This week's card is Let Love Transform. I will now read from the guidebook, which has 4 parts: a poem by Rumi, a translation of the poem, a message, and a sacred honoring ritual. Get comfortable and relax as you take this in. Let Love Transform. Poem. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of soul to fly. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. The stone becomes a ruby, and the body becomes all soul. Translation. Love is my medicine, intelligent medicine. It takes death and makes it a passageway into greater life. What genius is this? A genius that will render anything and everything as a pathway to life. I have found a bench upon which we may be seated. Nay, not a bench, a love seat. It is carved of precious ruby. It sits under the gentle shade of an ancient tree that thrives in love's garden. Come sit with me, beloved, as we let the whispers of the great beloved penetrate our hallowed ears carried upon the sweet afternoon breeze. As the sun begins to set, the colors become vibrant. Even if we are deaf to the beloved's tender whispers, we shall not be blind. We shall be captured by the vivid display of the beloved's artistry and be transported into peace. Message. This oracle comes to you as a living spiritual gift. Whether you realize it or not, you have triumphed. You have blossomed, succeeded, cast aside that which was unworthy, and taken up love's way. How much delight there is from all those that walk this way of love, of life, to find another precious companion in their midst. You are welcomed into this world where love finds a way. There is nothing impossible for love. It is not bound by the mind, and because of this, all manner of miraculous grace works through it in endless creative variety. The great beloved is a show-off, creating with such genius as to be breathtaking. Were we able to remain always in the heart, we would be constantly breathless. In a fit of appreciation and awe so great, truly, there would be not even a slither of emptiness through which fear could enter. What does this mean? It means an avenue for divine fulfillment has been found. You are being given the power for spiritual success. Your heart's yearning shall manifest itself, but you must comply according to the law of love. What does that mean exactly? Do not attach yourself to the form that your resolution and success shall take. Why would we seek to limit love's creative genius thus? No, instead, trust that it will be magnificent, perfection, literally the work of great genius. Detach yourself from expectations of timing. The harvest will be at the best time when the ripeness is just right. So utterly juicy and sweet, you shall know with certainty that this was the best way. Not a moment sooner would have been perfect, nor a moment later. Absolute trust is the best way to adhere to the law of love. This gives you rather some energy to spare, perhaps that might have otherwise been engaged in perpetuating worry or doubts. Well, I am so happy to see that you are twiddling your divine thumbs and wondering if you are not going to worry. If you are just going to surrender and trust, then what exactly will you do with yourself? Well, of course, you can just live your life, but perhaps you may want to dance barefoot and wild with me upon the cool sand at midnight under the fullness of the harvest moon. Sacred honoring ritual. Open your arms to the heavens and imagine sacred bounty pouring down, more than you can hold. This is love's gift of plenty to you. Imagine whatever it is you want: love, abundance, peace, passion, healing, purpose. Let it all descend into your body and soul, just like that. When you are ready, place your hands on your heart and repeat after me. I am love's own. I am seated with my brother Rumi, who loves me unconditionally. Upon the love seat, in the sacred garden of the Divine Creator. I am blessed to fulfill my destiny. To become divinity awakened and embodied. To receive all of life with the wings of angels at my back. So I may rise with my sacred animal feet. To dance with sacred delight upon this earth. Now put your hands in prayer, bow your head for a moment. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. I hope you have a wonderful week. Join me again next Sunday for another reading.